What's going on, guys? Just wanted to try out a different angle, a different point of view, I guess, in terms of doing the videos on my channel. I want to make more. I want to get back to making more, medium form, 10 to 15 minute videos instead of just shorts and live streams. I'll still be doing those, but I want to, I'm gonna strive to do like a daily 10-minute video. In regards to self-improvement, personal development, kind of that area. Even if I don't get 10 minutes, I'm going to try to get as close as I can, or sometimes it'll be 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes. But hopefully audio comes out good. We'll see. But right now I'm just using my iPhone to record, so we'll see how this first one comes out. But everything should be good. So today's video, I want to talk to you guys about how one of my biggest challenges after college, as the kids call it, or I don't even know if the kids, but a lot of people, they call it adulting. For me, my biggest challenge when it comes to adulting is meeting new people, networking, making friends. I'm extroverted now, but I haven't always been extroverted. In high school, I was very shy. I was in my shell. I was quote unquote scared to talk to people because I was just a really reserved and private person. But as I got more comfortable with talking to people in high school, especially my senior year, and going on to college and networking and just meeting a whole bunch of people, making new friends, I became a lot more comfortable. And then also I've worked in sales my whole life, which means that I've talked to people on a day-to-day basis. I have to sell it myself. I have to sell my product. So, that kind of got me out of my shell, out of my comfort zone. But that was a while back, and ever since then I've been really comfortable with striking up conversations if I'm in public, or just talking to people in general, without having to meet them. But I guess one of my biggest challenges now that I'm in my early 30s is meeting new people. Meeting people isn't really a challenge for me. I'll talk, like I said, I'll talk to people anywhere, whether it's a grocery store, a bar, a coffee shop, whatever. It doesn't really make a difference to me. But I've noticed that as my friends have gotten older, and people in their 30s, a lot of people are getting married, have kids, which I knew was gonna put a restriction on the time. But things that I didn't know, they wouldn't have really much of any time to have any friends, because I know if I was in their position, by the way, I'm not, but I know that if I was in their position, I would still have, I would still make a little bit of time at least to have a social life outside of my marriage and outside of my kids, at least maybe once a month or maybe every other week. I don't know. But it seems like a lot of people my age, or their late 20s, they're prioritizing their career and the family, which is totally fine. Again, I'm not expecting people to drop everything just to maintain friendships, but a lot of these people, or most of these people, are completely blocking off any form of friendship, or at least meeting new people. Maybe they're making whatever spare time they have with the people that they, or with the friendships that they've already made, and not really open to meeting new people. But for me, I'm going out there doing the best that I can to meet new people and make friends, and trying to build new relationships, whether personal friendships or professional relationships. It just seems like it's getting harder and harder as we get older. For me, some of you might be asking why. Hey, John, why are you not married? Why are you not have kids? By the way, if you guys are wondering what my age, I'm in my early 30s. For me, I'm not married, and I don't have any kids by choice, because I consider myself to be an entrepreneur, and I'm a natural risk taker. So whenever I launch a business, or work on something, it's gonna come with a lot of risks, and usually that comes at the expense of my finances. Not necessarily, I'm not saying I'm getting in debt and stuff, but whenever you have kids, whenever you have a family to support, to support, especially financial support, you need to spend most of your time, if not all of your time, working. Again, it depends on your income level. Some people are out there working 2 or 3 jobs, just to make ends meet, and but if you have like a 9 to 5 job, you make good money, you have more time, for other things in life. But for me, one of the main reason why I'm not married, don't have kids yet, is because I want to focus on my businesses and my ventures, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of money, and I wouldn't feel good about myself about getting married, having kids, and not prioritizing them. I want to prioritize my businesses right now and all the other things that I have, including this YouTube channel. I want to grow my channel. I want to get monetize this year. I want to get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, and grow my brand on other social media platforms like Instagram, and unfortunately I created a TikTok account as well. I've never been a fan of TikTok for many reasons, but I decided that I had to get with the times, and create an account. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, as a side note, it's at John McKillian. It's my name. You can follow me there. But it's going to be mostly the same content that I'm posting here on Instagram. I'm just making my content widely available. But yeah, it's just become really difficult to make friends. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. I don't know. I've used the main place where I've been really spending most of my time at when it comes to meeting people is meetup.com. It's a really good website where you can find different groups and organizations, and they throw events. Each group has its own kind of interest. Like you'll find a hiking group, you'll find a group that does bar crawls, you'll find a group that meets over car shows and coffee and donuts and things like that. So it's a really good resource, if you're single, or even if you're not single and you want to go out and make friends. It's a really good resource. So that's been where I've been meeting most of the people now, outside of now that when was I graduate? I think I graduated 7 years ago. Dang, I can't believe it's already been 7 years since I graduated. It feels like it was yesterday. But yeah, it's college. College is interesting because it's a place where it's basically like a friend making factory where it feels like you just meet an unlimited number of people, and once you graduate from college, it kind of just comes to an abrupt end, and it's really difficult to meet people outside of that because you're not you're not on a campus where there's all people from different walks of life. You meet people through your work, maybe people at the gym, but that's pretty much it. It really depends on how extroverted you are and how open-minded you are to talking to people. But yeah, I'm really good at conversation. Or I've been told, I guess they've had really bad experiences where they would try to have a conversation with people, but the thing with having a conversation, and I've experienced this too, so I can relate. But a lot of times where you'll just have a conversation, they'll answer it and they wouldn't try to carry or continue the conversation, and those are probably the most difficult people to form friendships with, because sometimes they might want to be friends with you, or they might want to have a relationship with you, but it's just really difficult to form a bond or see if you have any chemistry. So it's really hard. The conversation has to keep flowing naturally, and it has to be some type of synergy between both parties. So that's, yeah, I guess that's the challenge that I've been experiencing. It's been really difficult to make friends, meet new people. I mean, I'm meeting new people, but a lot of them they don't want to form relationships. They just want to prioritize their family and their career, which is fine. Again, I'm not expecting everyone to drop anything, but I think more people should be open-minded to still having some form of a social life, because there's a lot of people out there who are getting divorced, and now that they're divorced and they didn't really try to have a social life outside of their marriage, they're kind of like, what do I do now? They feel like they're screwed. So I think it's just really important to have a social life, even if it's like once a month or every other week, even if it's like for an hour or two. It's just really important. So if you're single and you're married, I mean, if you're married and have kids, I highly recommend having some form of a social life, because you never know. And also sometimes you just need a break from being a parent or being a husband or a wife. So it's just really important to have that life outside of your marriage. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to make friendships. I know a lot of people who are, not a lot, but I know some people who are married and are trying to do the same, but they're in a minority, because I've talked to them and they're saying the same thing. Their friends who are married don't really make time for a social life outside of their marriage or their family. by choice, which is fine. That's their personal choice. But yeah, if you guys are single, or whether you're single or you're married, if you guys are having a tough time, forming new friendships, or maybe you're not, maybe you're succeeding at it and you're excelling at it. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts and your comments in the comment section below. I love to hear, whether you're struggling, whether you're succeeding. Either way, let's have a discussion about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like the button to support the channel, and I'll catch you guys next one. Peace.